I've always wanted to do that. Happy Monday morning to you, Trevor Russell here. Okay, do you know this guy here, Nick Vujicic? I wrote this guide late last year, because I wanted to put my thoughts down around what it takes to build a better business, a better life, achieve our goals, overcome challenges and move forward. I called it Secrets of the Modern Wealthy: Ditch the Worry, Create the Business, Income and Life You Love. Now, maybe you don't have any worry. Maybe you've got the business and income that you want and the life that you want, but I definitely know I don't. There's great stuff I do have, but there's a lot of stuff that I would like to have and create more of. And when I was putting this together, I was thinking about putting this program together, not quite sure how it's looking yet, but a way to help mortgage brokers as one group of people that I really have a great respect for, having been one twice, having worked in the industry on and off for many years, and seeing what challenges brokers can go through. And if I'm talking to you and you're a mortgage broker, you know what I'm talking about. It's a business that has so many moving parts. There's so many things you need to know and do and be able to do. You need to be able to wear many hats. And I know how challenging it can be, and I also know how rewarding it can be. And so when I was putting this together and I was thinking about what I wanted to do moving into 2025, thinking about wanting to put a program together to help brokers is one of the things that I was putting together and wanting to put out there, I was struck with a great amount of fear. And I was thinking, the brain, what it does, right? It says all these things. Who are you and what are you? You're not making $10 million in a broker business. What do you think that you could do to help someone? And all the lies and all the stuff. And I asked, I'm a big believer in asking better questions. And because we think in statements, if you haven't already heard this, but can't do this, can't do that, as opposed to being more proactive. And if you want to take this little tip on to get momentum or help move through a challenging time or get to where you want to go, is ask better questions. Say, well, how could I? If I wanted to make that happen, what do I need to do? Who do I need to speak to? Where do I need to go? What do I need to stop thinking? What do I need to start thinking? And the brain's amazing. It'll start giving you the answers to what you want. And I know we often do this to find our car keys. Where's my car keys? But sure, great to find your car keys, but what if we want to go find $1 million in our business, or improve our career or our relationships, or help more people, help more clients, settle more loans? Ask better questions, right? So when I was putting this together, I was thinking, what would motivate me to do something way past fear? And I'm sharing this story with you because I'm here as part of my message and part of my journey to want to help you in whatever way I can, wherever that goes. But if you've got something that you are afraid to do, as I was afraid to put myself out there, or feeling fear, I'm not saying I'm afraid, but I was feeling fear, and putting this together and sharing this material out to the world, I thought, what would be a way to motivate myself to allow me and push me to go and do the things that feel really uncomfortable and a bit scary? And Nick came to mind, Nick Vujicic, a guy, if you don't know him, has got no arms and legs. And I got to thinking about Nick, and I thought, imagine what he has to go through around what people think of him. He goes and speaks on stage and shares his message of courage and hope, and he's truly an inspiring guy. And if you haven't seen him, look him up on YouTube, because he's married, he's got kids, and he is an inspiration. And I got to thinking, if I was so stuck by fear to not move forward and do something that felt a bit uncomfortable, if I went and had a chat to Nick and I said, Nick, I'm a bit afraid to make the phone call, or to go and do some marketing, or follow up those clients, or just simply ask, would they like to get started, right? A really simple thing, these little things that can stop us on our journey to get to where we want to go. What do you think it would feel like to talk to Nick and tell him that, right? Now, this is just my motivating idea around doing things that feel a bit uncomfortable, and as a way to put things into context and go, if I spoke to Nick and told him about my fears, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be so embarrassed to say to him, I'm a bit afraid to do that, and I think of that. You can't do it, right? Well, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So here I am sharing a message with you which is, what is it that you could think about and ask to motivate yourself to do the things that will help you get to where you want to go? Because as I wrote at the top of this chapter, which is, we are more powerful than we can imagine. And I truly believe we're not afraid of what we can't do, we're afraid of what we can do. And knowing what we can do and knowing where we can go can be more overwhelming than just staying in what we're doing, right? Because it's new, it's different, it's uncertain. But as I always say, there's no one throwing hand grenades at us in Australia or if you're in a developed country. And so we've got really no excuse, and we've got zero excuse to not at least try, right? Instead of being a crier, I'd rather be a trier, yeah? So message for you, what is it this week and today that you could do that feels a bit uncomfortable? If there's something that you know you need to do to make what you want a reality, what is that thing that you could say, I don't care how I feel, I'm done with fear. I'm done with the chatter in my mind that, oh, what if they reject me? And what if I market myself and I get too busy and I can't cope? Or what if they say no? Or what if I actually succeed and I generate too much business? How will I be able to go play golf on Thursday afternoons? Right? All this stuff that our brain kicks in, and please go play some golf, right? How good's golf, right? So what is it that you could think and ask to motivate you to do things that you know you need to do? And I know you know there's things you need to do. For all of us, there are things that we need to do. And if we really are honest with ourselves, we get stopped because of fear. I believe fear can even stop us from concentrating, to plan our days, to organize things so we do what we've got to do when we've got to do them. It's all wrapped up in that. So remember this. You are more powerful than you can imagine. And I say today and this week, let's dare to just go do all the things that we are afraid to do. Let's go dare to do the things that feel uncomfortable, and let's just see what happens. Like an explorer, an adventurer, let's just see where it takes us. Yeah? Be the person we want to be, because you know what we're doing and the work that we're doing, this stuff's just easy. And the most important, wonderful thing to remember is what we're doing is to come from a place of wanting to help people, right? As I say, when we do a call or do some marketing or a follow-up, is just go with the intention of asking ourselves, I wonder how I could be of help to this person, just to find out whether it's a yes or a no, or they don't answer or they don't reply, just to find out. Yeah, I hope this is helpful for you to move forward. You're powerful, you're amazing, you're capable of doing the most amazing things, and look at what you've done. You could be running a major company, you could be a sole entrepreneur running your own broker business or any business, or in a job, doing all the things you got to do. I say today and this week and moving forward, let's do everything that we're afraid to do, and let's just see what happens, to be the brave explorer. If you want to copy the guide, there's some great stuff in here around goal setting, how to move forward, how to turn goals and visions into reality, how to build a more profitable business, how to use online marketing to generate leads and clients, how to be a more confident salesperson, a connector and converter, as I like to call it, how to be all that we can be, to ditch worry and to build the business, income and life we love. That's what I want for me, and that's what I want for you. And I'll be seeing you in the next video real soon. Ciao for now. And here's my clicker, and I'm out.